Marcus Wiles just said that the
Jesus.
Warriors are gonna get.
If you don't know, now you know.
Hey, Marcus just said that he believes that the Warriors are gonna win in 5. All right. Um, I don't believe that, and I'll tell you why. We are live on Twitch as well, YouTube users. So if you want to go over to Twitch and see a different angle, you're able to see that. But as for the users who've already been with us, we're talking about or who wasn't with us, we've been talking about the Warriors, and we are just wondering if they're going to get past the Kings because that's the path that they chose. And so Marcus basically said that he believes that they're going to be winning in 5, and that's just how he feel, you know.
The Warriors are absolutely winning in 5. I mean, it's not what I feel it's going though.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you wake up every morning. You breathe air.
Uh-huh.
You drink water when you're thirsty.
Uh-huh.
I know the Warriors winning in 5.
Uh-huh.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
All right. So the other one we got to talk about is the Lakers getting the 7th seed. All right. So what do you think about that, Marcus?
All right, so we have the Lakers at the 7th seed. First round matchup will be against Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
If you do not know what happened today with the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have Kyle Anderson getting punched by one of the greatest fighters we probably have in the NBA.
Really?
Yes.
He punched him.
Yes, he punched him. Man, this guy took a swing at him, and honestly, I thought he was going to take his head off.
Oh, no.
I really thought he was going to take his head off. I thought that punch was like, he was like, yo, I don't know what happened in that locker room, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put anybody's business out there,
Mm-hmm.
but man, I can only speculate.
Mm-hmm.
I can only speculate, man.
So
that's some drama. That's some drama behind the scenes.
Now that we got the Timberwolves and Lakers in that 7-8,
mm-hmm.
Who do you think gonna win that game?
Lakers.
All right, Lakers. So if that's the case, they'll be playing the Grizzlies. I've shared my thoughts on YouTube earlier a little bit with our audience. But what are your thoughts about that matchup, Lakers Grizzlies? And I will repeat what I said earlier after you.
I think that's a favorable matchup over Denver.
Over Denver?
Over Denver. I think that's an easier matchup over Denver, in my opinion. The reason being is because what has Memphis proven to you?
What is he proving?
Yeah, like I feel like Denver's coming for revenge. You think they forgot your bubble year?
I mean,
you think they forgot that? They've been hurt since then. It's like how y'all have. No, don't get me wrong, y'all been hurt too. But they've been hurt too. And they came back full strength. And you don't think they were licking their chops as a possible first round against the Lakers?
So you like the Memphis better than the Nuggets?
Yes, because Memphis don't have dog with you. You just gonna outplay them. LeBron's gonna beat them in basketball. Denver's like, I'm coming for revenge. You do not want to see teams wanting revenge, i.e., KD Warriors. You don't want to see that. First round, you just don't want it. You don't want to go to 7 first round.
All right. So I agree with you when you said the Warriors and the Kings. Well, I'm going back to both of them to give you my answer. I do think the Warriors and Kings is a very favorable matchup. I said this on YouTube earlier. I think the Kings really should have played their players the other day to try to beat you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like they told their coaches, yo, they want this, they can have this. You feel me? That's what it really seemed like, because like they played their players today, but didn't play them against y'all. I'm like, that basically told me they wanted to smoke with y'all. I don't think they're gonna want it when it's time, because you guys are just better than them. You know what I mean? You're just better than them. So like they had a great season. They had a great run. You know, the whole like the beam thing, but when it comes down to it, I just don't think they're gonna have enough for you guys. And the reason why is because when you look at the matchups, you know, like when we talk about matchups at the point guard, could you go to their roster for me? And when Marcus calls out a player, I'll just go in depth with the matchup, right? So that's how we'll do it. That way we won't miss anybody's matchup out of the way. And we'll do like the projected starting five. So you got the Warriors there. And then we're going to pull up and have that show on the screen for them too, Marcus, so they can know what we're looking at. YouTube, if we won't be able to see it over here, but if you go over to Twitch, same thing, the Big Two podcast, you'll be able to see that. And then next time we go on YouTube, we will be filming on this one as well. Alrighty, so you should be able to see that over there. And what we're gonna do now is go down the rosters of the starting five, because we think it's really important to know the matchups when it comes to playoffs for starting five. Because Marcus knows how I feel about this. In the playoffs, you only play 7 to 8 players. All right, you're not gonna be playing that many players. So if you do have a situation where you have to play your 5 players 40 minutes a game, that's really going to decide a lot of like plus minus, how many turnovers, how many threes you're able to make. Because sometimes your best 3-point player in the playoffs won't be able to play because of his defense. All right, so what's the first player, Marcus, in the starting five?
First player, we got Stephen Curry at the 1 for Golden State Warriors. And his matchup is going to be De'Aaron Fox for the Sacramento Kings.
All right, so in the playoffs, you'll see there's a lot less cross matching. All right, so what cross matching is basically you won't really see different people guarding different people. People tend to guard their position in the playoffs. You do know why that is, Marcus?
Slows it down. Matchups.
It slows it down, but also you don't want to really have to double in the playoffs.
Ooh.
You know, like you really, if you can, you want to switch, but you don't want to double. The reason is because when you double, it literally bends your defense, and 2 points is very big in the playoffs because there's not many fast breaks. This is why I told you I don't really like the matchup for the Kings, because when it comes down to it, yeah, you can hit all those give off threes that you do to Fox and Keegan Murray and Monk during the regular season, but nobody was really guarding those. That's playing drop. You know what I mean? Like they're not trying to play you on the 78th game. You know what I mean? Like for coming up, they're tired. Like they got dead legs. Yeah. So they're going to drop on that. So basically in the playoffs, they're not going to give them that. They're going to be like, all right, Fox, we may drop on you. And Monk, we coming up on that. You feel me? We just going to switch that with Looney. Like you're going to have to cook that. Like, but like we're not going to drop on those if you're making it. So that's the thing about what happens in the playoffs. So I think the Fox Curry matchup, even if Fox plays great, he's not capable of hitting 4 to 5 threes in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what he do. But he can push the pace in the regular season. We have to see what he do in the half court during the playoffs, because like we got to see where that work come in. You feel me? Like is this first time? Is this first time in the playoffs? Like I expect some rookie mistakes. I expect some like, dang, what is he doing? Things, bro. Like Ja had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen how Ja been doing the last couple of years. He going through that Luka thing. When Luka had to figure it out. So,
but what's his role? And Fox's role, is it facilitator or scorer?
It's a little bit of both, and the reason why it's a little bit of both is because he's not just facilitator. Look up his stats. I know he probably gets about probably 8 assists. What do you get?
6.2.
6.2. So like he's not
22nd.
What is that?
In the league, 22nd in the league.
And then he do what scoring wise?
25.
So yeah, he's pretty much a scoring guard.
13.
He's one of those combo guards. You know what I mean? Like where you have like a D'Angelo Russell. You know what I mean? Those guards that's gonna get you
32.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, and 32, honestly, is probably up from what he used to do. What he used to do?
Ooh, last year 29. Year before that 32. The year before that 29. Second year in the league, 3 attempts, 37.
See? Yeah.
So he's got it.
So basically it's showing you he's erratic.
He's very erratic, but he can't if he needs to.
Yeah, he's erratic.
He's shooting 5.
He's erratic. So basically that means that he's either hot or he's cold. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that means.
Can you be hot for 7 games?
No, you can't because you gotta realize where they get their offense. So going back to what we was talking about, go back to the roster right there, Marcus. You got it on the other side too. Yeah, good. All right, so basically the roster is not in a way where you're able to do that in the playoffs. So in the playoffs, the Warriors are gonna do what, Marcus? They're not gonna double. Y'all know y'all don't double. So if you give the ball to Sabonis, y'all gonna say eat. We good with Green and Looney guarding you. Like y'all gonna literally man up and y'all gonna say none of these shooters are gonna get open. You know what I'm saying? Like if Sabonis and Fox do a pick and roll, I promise you Green is gonna switch that. He's gonna switch that. And then y'all gonna eat that. Y'all gonna let Sabonis and be like, hey, if Sabonis get on the block with Curry, y'all gonna be like, all right, we're gonna try to get out of there. We're gonna try to what I mean by get out of there. Sometimes you will like do a quick double and go back to your dude. Y'all might try to do that, or y'all might just eat it. I can see y'all eating that sometime, bro. And that's what I'm saying.
With AD.
And that's why the playoffs is so low scoring because people know when you double in the playoffs, you kick it 3 times, but that's an open three.
Everybody knows that.
That's an open three, bro. And like it's like, bro, that three hurts because it's only half court. You feel me? You're not really getting those long rebounds no more, bro. Like people making good decisions with the ball. You're not getting a bunch of turnovers. You getting maybe 1 or 2 players touching the ball all the time. That's literally the playoffs. I don't know if people realize that. That's why the best players usually win. Because you getting if your best players are really the best, you're literally getting your 1 and your 2 touching the ball every time down the court. Yeah, they're not gonna shoot it every time, but in the playoffs, bro, there's rarely a possession where your best player is not gonna touch it. Because like your coach is literally giving you real game plans. Like people don't know this during the season, bro. You really just hooping. A lot of no, for real. Like they wear the same plays. They got a floppy. You know what I mean? Like they got like a horn set. Like all that stuff is all that. Yeah. Like it's not that. It's like look, some people do triangle or like a little flare action. All this stuff is just regular terminology that every team does, bro. But then when you look into like the playoffs, you're gonna get more like side pick and roll ISOs. So that means when you get AD to come up, and then LeBron goes over it to the right side, AD might pop that or roll it, or it might just become a LeBron ISO on the block if they switch it. You know what I'm saying? So like you're gonna get a lot of those, bro. Like because like they're gonna be like, all right, if you go under, we're gonna throw the lob, or you go over, then I'm gonna just do the ISO. And so what that does is makes a play and they're gonna spam it. They're gonna spam it and they're gonna spam it and they're gonna spam it. That is playoff basketball, bro. Like that's literally what's gonna happen.
Spam.
This is what will happen, bro. Like, because think what I'm saying. If and this is going to the Laker Memphis matchup a little bit, but we're gonna come back. Think about if you got Ja Morant switched on LeBron, just because Reeves and LeBron did a pick and roll at the top, and they just keep spamming that. Bro, LeBron's just gonna back him down every time. Eventually, but all right, bro, we gotta send help. They're gonna swing that thing around, and it's on who? Rui. It's on that whatever player. What I told you outside of that 5, we know Reeves gonna hit it. We know Russell gonna hit it. We know Vando not gonna hit it. We know that. AD might hit it. LeBron will hit it. So you got 3 players we know gonna hit it. The Lakers need 2 more. They need 2 more, and that's what I'm saying. Is Malik gonna be in the playoff lineup? Because I think you only play 7 to 8. So when you're looking at the Lakers, bro, you got D'Lo. You got Vando because you got to have him for defense. But it's good. We're in a good scenario with Vando because the first matchup we have is against the Grizzlies. And we're going to see if he's going to be able to guard Ja Morant. That's going to be his matchup. Yes, and that's going to make him so much money. Vando at 6'8", guarding Ja, that would be the most incredible thing that we've ever seen.
You don't think,
and I think they're going to do it.
You know, they put him in. This is my team. Every now and then on Jared Jackson just to give AD a break on the block.
No.
You think AD's got to go toe to toe?
Jared Jackson too big for Vando. Okay. We've learned the Lakers have used Vando the best at anybody in the league because everybody else was using Vando like that. And nobody's seen that he was able to guard all these players because he was guarding the Jared Jacksons. So that's why AD really is a blessing for Vando. You're like, bro, I didn't get to play with Gobert. You feel me? I had to play with Cat. Cat ain't want to guard bigs. So they put me on. And then they got Nas Reed and put Nas Reed on him. And then they got Gobert. But Vando's like, yo, now that I got a big and now I got Bron who's bigger than me, now I could just guard niggas my size. Literally. You feel me? Now I could just but now I could just literally guard regular Brandon Ingrams. You know,
Regular dudes.
like before I was having to bang with Cat, you know, like going banging AD. And he's like, but that's not me, bro. I'm like a 2-pick out here. Like he's really big as Jalen McDaniels. They both do the same thing.
And it's like, can Jalen Daniels guard the 5?
And Jalen McDaniels got cooked by Brandon Ingram today. And Vando be locking BI up. Not
So
locking, but he's slowing down.
Do you think certain people can cook certain people and get
I think
locked up by certain people?
First of all, nobody can shut nobody down. Nobody can shut. You just really can bother them on that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like they can come back the next day. They're professionals, bro, and they can just cook you next time. Just cause like, cause you got to remember, defense is based off of effort.
Yeah.
Your effort will no longer be the same in that next game. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an impossible thing that you can't repeat effort.
Yeah.
Like you could play hard, but like you know when you play harder. You know what I'm saying? Like
you had something going on.
Think about it. You can't say you played the hardest every single time because you're like, dang, I did play a little bit harder last game. Like you know when you play a little bit harder, and sometimes it's not even like you realize it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, I just don't got it today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just not going that extra amount. Maybe you don't feel good. Maybe you don't got it in you. Like, but you're not gonna play the same hardest. So with skill, when you got a good offensive player, you really just hoping he missing, bro. You just got to play your hardest that day and hope he miss. Because think about it, there's really no good defense for a person who's that good.
Do you think
he's shot over that hand so many times? Think about it.
Hands bigger than yours.
Bro, you're not a new
bricks.
defender.
They throwing bricks.
Yes, bro. Like what happens is the dude's just off. He's having an off game, bro. So like, yeah, you affected it. You can have great defense, but like he hit that shot before, guaranteed. He probably hit one much tougher. So that's why I was like, I feel like the playoffs, you're gonna see a lot of people in the playoffs. The best teams in the playoffs are gonna be the teams that make the toughest shots. And when you know about those teams, which is the Warriors, they hit tough shots. You know what I'm saying? The Suns, you know they're gonna hit tough shots. The Lakers, you know they're gonna hit tough shots. We looking for that other one, and the other one right now is really just the Pelicans. That's Brandon Ingram. Them other teams, Memphis, I don't really think Ja hitting no tough shots like that. He going to the hole. He gonna hit some tough leaners. You know what I mean? But once you start really locking that paint down on Ja, he got to shoot.
I think Jamal Murray's hitting those.
He got to shoot, and Jamal Murray might. No, but I think Jokic over him. Jokic over him. Jokic.
Not the tough ones.
Yes, the tough ones, buddy.
I'm going. Maybe do I need to pull out Jamal Murray?
No, you need to pull out. Goddamn. I know this is the problem with Jamal. Y'all remember him so much because he be having crazy games, but go look at Jokic getting you a consistent 30 ball of just like hooks, one-legged. Like I'm talking about like just killing Zubac. Like giving that man work, killing Trez. He got Trez kicked out of there.
Hey,
like, bro,
Trez, you got a job still?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Probably, right?
I'm telling you, bro. So like, nah, Jokic really just be going stupid. But get back on topic. The teams that can really get a bucket, I throw the Nuggets in there. I throw them in there.
Bucket getters.
But do you agree with Memphis? No. Clippers, you got to throw them in there. They got Kawhi in there. So
they got Russell Westbrook. You need to put some respect on his name.
As a shot creator?
Yeah.
He creates shots. Can he make shots?
Yeah, he's seen it.
I don't like Russ in the playoffs, bro. Playoff Russ is like, people got to realize this. I love Russ in the season. Season Russ, I'm a Laker fan. I don't even got no beef with Russ. Like, he'll tell you, I don't like him on our team. I always say that. I just don't think he was going to be great on the Lakers because, like, LeBron James wants the ball. LeBron James don't like playing off the ball. He looked like, people don't realize this. They always get on Russ and James Harden for this. LeBron look at the ball, too. He looks at the ball, too. Like, he be in the back. Sometimes he don't cross half court, man. Like, he'll throw the ball to AD and just wait in the back court like this. Like, bro, people got to stop picking and choosing when they want to. Yes, bro. So LeBron could have played better off ball.
And when we're gonna say this, the Lakers almost ruined Russell Westbrook's career.
Yeah, they did
because he's been solid on every other team he's played on.
Yeah. They did,
except for the Lakers.
it goes to.
They didn't help him. He was the highest paid player, and they didn't help him.
I would say this. They tried to make a squirrel. They tried to make a circle fit in the square.
Okay.
Basically, neither one was in the right or wrong, because you had Russ coming there trying to be something he knew that wasn't his strength. And anybody who's successful will tell you do what you're great at. Anytime you're doing people you're supposed to work on your weaknesses, but like you're not supposed to stop doing what you're great at. Lakers was telling him not to be great at pushing the ball, at being a point guard, at just having the ball in your hand 24/7. They tried to make him do off ball stuff, which is what he didn't do great. So it was like never gonna work. So that's what I'm like, they both should have just knew it wasn't gonna work, but they both tried. And nobody can say someone tried more, because in the end, we got information on both sides. And they both said, both of them, it's just go out with a girl a couple times. You're like, hey, nice sex. Don't like the personality. Like he goes, that's just what it is, man. That's what it is.
This is, it's been good. We've had fun times, but we gotta end it.
We gotta
end it right now.
It was awesome. I will always remember that night by the pool, but I also remember that dinner, and it was awkward.
It was awkward. It was awkward.
It was really awkward.
But I'm happy for Russ. He's the best shooter on the team right now for the Clippers. Tonight, they led the game for the Clippers, and 3-pointers made. He's just changed it to a whole different Russ. Confidence.
Did he really say that about D'Angelo today?
He did after the clip.
I mean, I couldn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
So what the clip we're referring to today is in the locker room, and it's just a little drama. But in the locker room right after the Clippers win, Russell Westbrook was caught on camera high-fiving his friends, it looked like, just celebrating the win. And it can kind of make it sound like he said, D'Angelo Russell over me.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sounded, and then you did hear somebody say, hey, chill out. Like, hey, yo, there's cameras. There's cameras rolling.
Mm-hmm.
We got a D'Angelo Russell in the room right now, brother. Relax. And so you did hear somebody say that. So, man, I don't know. He could have, he could not. I mean, he's hyped because he just made the playoffs. Think about what he accomplished after Paul George went down. You still get the 5th seed.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George goes down. Everybody expected you to be in the play-in. Kawhi didn't play half the games.
Mm-hmm.
In the games he did play, he played half of those games. He would leave at halftime. He would do everything he could to low manage. And Russ had to single-handedly kick the Clippers at the 5th seed to say, KD, I am coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to show the world that all I need is Kawhi. I just need somebody to lock up KD. I can go get the buckets. Russ is going to show KD this playoff series that KD was wrong and he was the problem.
So you think the Clippers are beating the
Clippers in 7.
Clippers in 7. Paul George is not playing.
Yes. Now they lose the second round. So this is an emotional.
So you mean tell me? Y'all like sweet tea? This is Bojangles sweet tea. Tastes pretty good. No, it's not a commercial though. But yeah, I like sweet tea.
Listen, look, Clippers in 7. You gotta have one upset. You can't pick the clear-cut favorite for every series. If there is gonna be an upset, it's usually 4 and 5 stat-wise, or 3 and 6. It's usually between those two that you'll find the lower seed winning. I don't have the Warriors losing. I mean, I have the Warriors beating the Kings, and I also have the Clippers beating the Suns.
All right, so when you look at that Clipper matchup, you got Russ against CP. Who you got?
Russ.
Why?
Bigger,
Who's
faster,
had
stronger.
more playoff success lately?
Chris Paul.
Right? And this has been like since he was in Houston. Russ really ain't been that successful since KD left. That's just a fact.
Yes, he has.
When?
I disagree with you. Like,
when?
Every year he's played. Except for the Laker years.
No, when he was in the Wizards, what happened?
No, took a terrible team to
Yeah.
the playoffs.
And what happened?
He lost.
All
Because
right.
he had
And
a
so
terrible team.
wait. But then what happened in Houston? Who swept them? Well, beat them in 5.
Houston?
Yeah, who beat them in 5?
I don't remember.
AD and LeBron. They left them open. We all saw it on Disney TV.
And
live in the bubble.
And he had who?
Everybody and their mama was on that bench.
Who was his number one teammate?
And watch this. People was on the bench saying, "Shoot it,
okay,
shoot it."
Who was also on the team?
Frank Vogel like, "Ha."
No, but who was also on the team?
Shoot it.
Who was also on that team?
Bro, James Harden was on that team. Like on the Sixers, you love him.
With the old James.
Bro, what?
It was the.
He was younger than the
loss. It was.
He was younger than the one now. It was younger than the one now. That's a fact.
What I'm saying is Russ has never been on a contender.
But let me keep going. I'm not even done. Before that, he was on OKC, and what did he do?
Got a
first round exits.
Horrible team.
What? He had Paul George.
And Paul George.
He had Paul George, and they lost to Damian Lillard and McCollum.
Wait.
Let me finish mine. Let me finish. I didn't finish yet. I'm just going there to be a playoff record. You see how many times his lawyer, Russell Westbrook lawyer, gotta keep.
Wait.
You're
not giving the full
story. Wait. Come on. Let me finish.
Paul George hit the side of the backboard.
Let me finish. So you got that, and then before that, you got Oladipo. Right? He had a little Oladipo action. Oladipo was so good. He went to the Pacers and took the team to 7 with LeBron James. He didn't win one. He didn't play that good with Russ like he did by himself. That's on Russ? No. All right, let's go before that. Bro, you know who Russ had? He had James Harden and KD. He went all the way to what? The finals? Lost. Okay? And then before that, he got 3-1. Yeah, that was him. You should know that. Warriors. So I'm just saying, this is all Russell Westbrook's career. We got to just really look at it. If we just looking crystal clear at his career. So I'm not saying that I am saying this. He's not better than Chris Paul. But so I am saying he's not better, but I'm not saying it's just because postseason. I'm saying postseason included. Chris Paul, yes, he has had the same kind of career as Russ in the postseason. But guess what? He has put up more numbers as in efficiency. You know what I'm saying? He has had some duds, but we remember Chris Paul in the Rockets. He had the Warriors fans scared. One hamstring away from putting y'all boys out with KD. So that's what's like, that was a crazy Chris. You know, he ain't that Chris now. But if we go back to against the Lakers, bro came back from a shoulder injury and was dropping straight buckets on our head in the first round. You feel me, bro? Like, so Chris Paul was that guy in the playoffs these last couple times. Russ, we haven't really seen him do that, but with that one playoff series where Paul George was hitting the side and Russ was scoring 40 in the closeout game. Yes, but he also took 40 shots. Like, so I'm just saying, like, bro, like, I'm just saying, like, bro,
that's
like,
a Kobe mindset, isn't it?
I get it. I'm just saying, overall, I would take Chris Paul over Russ in the playoffs. I just know I'm gonna get that midi. What is the playoffs? Midi. You feel me?
That's really. I'm trying to understand your ideals too.
Mm-hmm. Defense, I take Russ. By the way, I think Paul's defense at this point is overrated.
That brings me back to that Kobe LeBron conversation we had when you rather like, look, man, I know LeBron's the better player, but I'm taking Kobe still because of that mindset. Mm-hmm. Why
Chris Paul has that same mindset
as LeBron, and
Chris
Paul is what LeBron is.
No.
It is. Oh, Chris Paul's LeBron, and Russell Westbrook is Kobe.
No, I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah.
No.
Chris Paul
does not have a LeBron mindset.
He's gonna make the right plays. Point guard,
bro. Chris Paul literally he led the fourth quarter in points for many years in a row. Like
Clutch
brother,
plays the
he's a
clutch
clutch.
one.
He's a clutch player, but that's
He's
Kobe.
clutch,
That's
but-
Kobe.
But he's also he makes the clutch shots. But he's also, if you look at it, he's making the right passes at the end of the game.
Nigga,
If
bro.
it's an open Aiton for a dunk, he's throwing it versus a contested midi.
Bro, Chris Paul is more Kobe.
But
than
if he's
Russ.
good, just
Russ
make
is Russ is only Kobe in a sense where his mentality is to play hard every night.
Yeah.
That's it. He didn't get that. Well, honestly, he is kind of clutch too. I would give Russ that. Russ is kind of clutch because if you look at the numbers,
He's
Russ
making
by the numbers, Russ is clutch. But by the eye test, I'm still not giving him the ball. I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro, if you that bad of a shooter, I get you clutch, bro. But I would rather give it to the dude who's good at shooting. You feel me? Like it's just what it is.
Bro,
Chris
you're
Paul is a
missing it.
better shooter.
But you're missing it. What did Max say? Max Kellerman?
Oh, bro, I know you're not quoting Max.
At the end of the day,
No, Max.
I will $1
See,
to take the shot.
see,
At the end of the day, man, I want Russ to take the shot. Not Chris.
nah, I'm with you on that. All right, so next ones, you got Booker, and you got who? Eric Gordon. I think he's been starting. So yeah, no, it's Eric Gordon. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, Eric Gordon.
He's been starting at the 2.
Paul George's out.
They didn't start anybody else. Terrence Mann.
I mean, Powell come off the bench. He's a six
Powell.
man. Terrence Mann they have off the bench. But yeah.
Oh God.
So yeah, you got Eric Gordon. No, you already picked him. Don't change up now.
I'm okay with it.
So you got Eric Gordon. So that's Booker easily, right? Then you got who you got next, right?
Wait, no, we're talking about Warriors Kings.
Yeah, we got to come back to them. Remember?
Wait. Were you talking about Wait, what were you doing? Booker and
We was doing Suns and Clippers. We was talking about them for the last 30 minutes.
Wow. I thought when you said next we got, I thought we were transitioning back on football.
You Gucci, man.
All right, cool.
So you got Booker
Mm-hmm.
and you got Eric Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got KD. Oh, you really got Okogie. You got Okogie, and then you got Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
All right. Then you got Batum and KD, or if they start Morris, they've been starting Batum though.
Yeah, because Morris can't move left and right. I found that out.
So Batum, KD, and then you got Ayton Zubac. All right. So you think Clippers win in 7?
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason why? Who's like? I don't get why you think Booker and KD will lose to Kawhi and co-help like role players.
You know, Kawhi won a Finals MVP with role players, right?
Uh-huh. So you think
He
he's
went
him?
through the
You think
whole-
Kawhi is him?
Playoff Kawhi is different.
Yeah.
And he just came to West like,
Yeah.
so forget.
Yeah. So you think? So you think he like? Yo,
He's healthy.
You think he be like, yo? It's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. Like you feel me? Like
That's what Kawhi do. That's what
Yeah.
Kawhi do. Like it's like y'all forget if I'm healthy and I want to do it, I'll do it.
Mhm. So you think this is the year when he does it
I think this is a year
against KD
I don't
and
think-
Booker?
because I've seen,
Against KD and Booker.
yes.
Like think about what you said. Like, and it's funny because Kawhi could have low-key ducked this game. Like he was playing today. He kept like, yeah, nah, like I don't want to play, coach. Let's just lose this, and we can just play against the Kings. That's why I'm not doubting what you just said. Like I think Kawhi firmly does want this route. I think Kawhi firmly thinks, bro, I can beat KD and Booker by myself.
I just need good role
But
players.
I think that man is mistaken. I think he's like,
He said Paul George was the problem.
well, I think he needs to realize what happened with the John Jones fight. The dude told John Jones, hey, man, I'm willing to die. And John Jones said, I hope you're ready to do that. Because I hope Kawhi Leonard ready to go home. Because, bro, you've never been better than Kevin Durant. You've never been better than Kevin Durant. For you to think you could beat Booker and Kevin Durant is just crazy.
Well, he's think KD's old.
But
KD
yeah,
is old.
KD so old he'll drop 50 in 10 seconds. Like, that's how old KD
You
is.
just gotta. What did you say earlier on? You said.
What did they say about LeBron in the last couple games he was out? I mean, last couple games he played, he looked old, he looked rusty. Bro had 7 threes today.
8.
Y'all need to
Eight.
Y'all need to stop with the KD and LeBron old stuff. Clearly, they're different. All right, worry about your regular human selves. Okay. All right. Y'all don't ever need to go talking about LeBron and KD being looking old no more. All right, it's not happening.
Bro. It's gotta
bro.
hit one day. It's gotta hit
And
one
it's
day.
not gonna be today.
We're hoping this playoffs.
And so
this playoff ain't happened yet.
My main thing
It
is
was last one.
if Kawhi Leonard today, right? They barely beat the Suns. So let's just say that without Booker and KD and Ayton and Chris Paul. They had nobody. And they barely won. All right. But the whole team healthy. And now you're gonna say 7. That must mean Kawhi gonna crank it up more. Let's see what he had today. Because wait, I got you. All right, so Kawhi Leonard today. This man it was 119, 114. He had 25 and 15, Marcus. All right, bump it up to 35. All right. You had Russ getting 25 on efficiency. Like, are you banking on Russ to give you that in the playoff game? And I give you your 35. But then you're going to get 30 for Powell? Bro, I'm just saying, like, bro, that's a lot, bro. All right, say you don't get the 30 for Powell. So you get like 10 for Man. You get like 10 for Covington if he plays, because he don't play. Like, for some reason, you get 10 for it's just a lot to count on from everybody. I get it, you can get it. I get you saying like Kawhi Leonard did it before and with the Raptors. And he did have power on that team. You feel me? Like, he did have like long wings on that team. He did have a couple guards on it. My problem is Russ is on your team, and I just don't know about giving Russ 40 minutes in the playoffs, though. Like, that's just dangerous. It's dangerous because you got it, bro. You're not in the playoffs. You don't just bench players for 4 quarters. That's not a thing. Like, you're not gonna just be like, oh, you're gonna for the first 3. Like, no, bro, your team is your team.
You will see Highland play at the point.
So I'm gonna go to the Suns right quick. Look who scored. Bro, Lee, 25 points. That's the one warrior out here that's telling you y'all wrong.
Nope, that was wrong.
That's the wrong one.
No, that's not Damian Lee.
Oh, really? Oh, Damian Lee, I was coming to your defense, boy. I'm gonna say, bro, you were the one warrior that's been going crazy since you left. Which he has, though. I gotta give him his credit.
Oh, Damian Lee?
Yeah, Damian Lee been going crazy. He's the one warrior that actually, like, bro, I can't. Toscano, bland. Bazemore, bland. Like, Quinn, bland. None of them did anything. But McCall, nothing. Like, but he was the one.
Yeah, I mean,
he's been balling this year.
Shooting 45 from 3
yes.
3 attempts.
The whole year. The year's over. He did it.
Yeah.
He did it, bro.
Never shot 40, not once at the Warriors. And shot 45.
That's what I'm saying. He's the one that got better when he left. He's the
played
one.
73 games.
Wasn't that the brother-in-law?
Yeah.
Look at it.
8 points.
Maybe it was Steph. He needed to get away from that shit.
He
needed to get away from Steph.
He's 6'5". What position you play him at? The 2?
Yeah.
Put him over Clay?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Russ shooting 45. He's shooting better than Clay.
Clay got those threes made this year. Put some respect on his name.
Hey, was he shooting 45?
He's shooting way more attempts.
Well, tell Damian Lee to shoot him up that many times and let's see.
I actually don't know what Clay shot this year.
Easy.
What did Clay shoot this year?
All right, it just came in.
Clay shooting 41 on 10 attempts. You said he was washed.
Oh,
you said he was washed.
Bro, what's crazy is the Clipper fans are really believing. And I feel sorry to tell you guys, but y'all about to get killed by the Suns.
Clipper fans?
The Clippers, bro, they about to get smoked. Bro, y'all really,
like,
bro, you say, all right,
you gotta see yours.
I know, I'll let you go on your Kawhi rant. Tell me how you did it in the East. Now I'm about to tell you, man, you forget who KD was. Did you get what he did for y'all? Y'all called KD crying. Brian bust that ass. Came down 3. Nah, let me tell the story. Brian came down 3-1. You should see the Warrior face over here. Y'all lucky y'all can't see his face today. Man look hurt. Okay? 3-1. Brian said, splash. Draymond Green kicked him. Suspended. Okay, I give you that. Brooke Lopez, not Brooke Lopez. What's the dude's name? Andrew Bogut, who's not in the league anymore. He was that good. But out. All right. Then playing like Iguodala, whatever, something happened to him or something. I don't know. People was even mentioning him or something happened. Like I'm like, but y'all blaming everybody. Like y'all had excuse for everybody. But anyway, everybody lined up pretty much for Game 7, and they had the lead. Am I right? Y'all had the lead, and then like nobody scored for like a long time.
8 minutes.
That seems to me it's somebody get a bucket. They got so mad that they didn't score that they went to go get Kevin Durant. That's my point here. They got that mad that Brian and Kyrie got one off after they just got one when Dellavedova was their league guard the year before. You should already be happy Brian gave you that one because Brian was spanking them. Like he was giving him like 46 in that one. Like, he was going stupid. People always say that 51 was crazy. Go look up that one when he ain't have nobody. Like, y'all really bullied him. That y'all say the KD is bullying. Y'all was really bullying him, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all are due for a LeBron matchup in playoffs. Like, but that karma, y'all been running for. Y'all got a little bit of the play in, but y'all really ain't get a lot. So that's what I'm saying. Like the Warriors are so lucky, bro. But get back to it. You got KD. That's who they invited in, bro. That man, bro, that was just a layup for him to bro. You gave KD what he always wanted to beat LeBron. You gave the Warriors what they wanted to beat LeBron to finally never be challenged by him again. So that's when he's like, you know what? You go to Lakers, bro. Like, I ain't about to keep beating me out here. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna just go to the West. Go to the West, where if y'all in the West, I just see y'all before the finals. You feel me? Y'all gotta lose in the finals. And then he had AD come with him. And the reason why I'm saying KD is so crazy is because KD and that team was unbeatable. The only team that came close was truly the Rockets, bro. And that team was gonna be washed in no time. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, like, bro, like KD on the Suns, y'all really about to see what y'all haven't seen in a while. A good point guard. Y'all seen Kyrie in him, and you got Booker. He's different from Harden. Harden wasn't really that scoring spot up shooter that y'all really think he is, bro. Harden's been a ball pounder. He's been more like the second coming of AI. Really. That's really what Harden is. If people really watch AI back in the day, where Harden do the same thing. Dribble, 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 dribble. Luka Doncic do the same thing. Dribble, dribble, dribble. They all do the same thing, bro. That's not who you want next to Kyrie or KD. So that wasn't gonna work. And none of them play defense. You feel me? So when you go to the Suns, you're gonna have KD fitting in that role, like spotting up off of a Chris Paul Ayton pick and roll. You got Ayton dive into the rim, weak side. What are you gonna do? Weak side gotta crash. You gotta crash. That's gonna be a alley oop every time. You know why? So the people who don't know at home, when you have a pick and roll with a point guard in the center, when the point guard can shoot, you got to go over that screen. Because if you go under it, Chris Paul will score 99 points on mid rangers. Am I right or wrong?
You eat it.
And he will score it. That's one point guard. That's the one point
it.
guard where you don't do that on. You know what they do usually?
They do.
Not in the playoffs.
The
not in the playoffs. Watch what I tell you.
Tested?
Not in the playoffs. You don't go under that. You switch that. You have to switch it. You know why? Because once he hit 3, you're gonna be like, it's a normal, it's human. Like you can test this. Humans ain't gonna watch something in the playoffs like they do the regular season and just keep watching it. It's a bigger thing. You got more questions. Now your owner watching the game. Everybody's like, so you know, we see, like, think about the regular film. We see this dude hit 4 shots right here. And don't let you be missing on the other end. Them twos hurt bad. So now just missing, like and they're just like, we just gonna watch this same. You got to think of how people are thinking. The coach can know, all right, he won't make this forever. The fans are like, this feels like it's been the last 10 minutes, and it has. And clock time. That's the thing about basketball. Clock time, you really could be watching a dude making shots for 10 minutes, and you just like, damn. But on the board, it's only been 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's why, bro, in the playoffs, it's so hard for you not to make adjustments because there's no fast breaks no more.
Yeah.
So you can't go under that. You cannot go under that for too long. So what they do is they try to send. It's a complicated defense, but if you have the right defense, which the Warriors do, you can just switch it. You can be like, all right, who y'all might put on Chris Paul? You know your team.
Clay.
Sorry, we talking about the Clippers. Clippers and them playing.
Is it 100%?
They put Russ. So
without a shadow,
you got Russ on
them,
right? One thing we know about Russ is an ultra aggressive point guard. What does Chris Paul do to those type of point guards?
You get him in foul trouble.
Bait him. So look for him to bait him, get him behind him, put him in the crab. Oh, you got me from behind, push me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Look for him to do the swipe. You know what I'm saying? Like, look for him to do all that. All that is to get space. Once you get that space, you're going to get to that midi. Once you get to that midi, your big man got to come up and lob. That's what I'm saying. Do you crash down? When you crash down, that's KD in the corner. Good night. That's what's going to be their offense. They're going to run that thing all playoffs and hope that it brings them the trophy. It's a good plan.
And Devin Booker.
It relies on two things. One is automatic. KD ain't missing. You're not leaving them. You're going to stay there. And if you don't, you're going to see KD holding up that finals MVP. I'm telling you right now, if you don't see them stay there, that's what's going to happen. Or they're going to throw them lobs to Ayton and hope that they don't face a dual threat like Jaren Jackson that can tip that, AD that can tip that. Draymond sometimes can get there.
He does fight.
Yeah, you hoping that you don't play none of them to the late rounds, and you hoping Chris Paul can hold up on defensive. Because that's the only thing I can see. The Suns, they're not gonna have no problem offensively. It's the defense. You gotta hope Ayton play big on defense. That's big. Because if he ain't getting the ball, people ain't talking about. If he ain't getting the ball, how hard are you gonna play? We already been seeing him quit before because he didn't get no touches. Now KD coming. You know what I'm saying? Like now you got Terrence Ross never looking to pass. You feel me? So like all that going into it. So I really think the Suns' problem will be defensively. But
they got Okuger.
Koji, but I don't, and they got Craig, which are two good players. But the thing is, I don't see them facing any problems with the Clippers. Clippers got two players I worry about. That's Kawhi Leonard. That's Powell. For Kawhi Leonard, nobody on that team is going to be able to get that assignment and do well. So you just got to eat those. But what I would do if I was Monty, let Kawhi go off. I would shut all the other 3-point shooters down in the Clippers. They're too potent 3-wise. They got good 3-point shooters. Eric Gordon can get hot quick. You know that.
He can.
Quick. Highland, quick. That's another one. Batum, quick. Like, bro, all these players, they get Morris, quick. Like, all these players.
So the Clippers doing
Covington, quick. Like, all these players. Powell, quick. Yes. So they basically just looking to spray the ball out. So if you the Suns, you just got to eat Kawhi going for 50. And be like, we're not leaving. And you know why you do that? Kawhi got a flat shot. He may just be off one night. And you just hope that you just outscore him, which you should be doing anyway. And then
is Kawhi on KD?
Not the whole time.
Is that what you're starting off with?
Not the whole time because Kawhi Leonard's the only scorer you got. So if you get him in foul trouble, it's over.
But he eats those matchups like Jimmy Butler.
Yes, but you didn't hear me? If he gets in foul trouble, you don't got PG. You have no superstar now. So that's why you don't put him on KD to start the game. Foul trouble. It only take 1 or 2 stupid fouls in playoffs. You got to remember, you're playing 40-plus minutes. 40-plus minutes, you need every single foul. This ain't the regular season when you get your 5th foul in 3rd quarter and your coach play with you. Oh, yeah, stay in there. You taking him out in the playoffs because you're like, yo, like, I can't bring you back into 3 minutes left now. You feel me? Like that's your game. And now you got role players tight. You talking about not playing all game, coming in the 3rd quarter, going against KD. Talk about tight.
You don't think they live
You probably can't even fart.
You don't think they live
you got bubble guts. If you fart, then you pooping all down your leg. Like
that's you scared that much,
bro. Think about it.
You know that's fun.
Just think about it.
You get 8 minutes to
think about this. Think about this. You're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not only you're in the playoffs, you're in the playoffs going against Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
You're going against Devin Booker. You didn't play the whole game. But why would you play? It's the playoffs. Kawhi in foul trouble. You get up. Coach like, hey, go check K. K who? KD. He got 30. He been cooking Kawhi. He ain't foul trouble. You know he cooking. But these free throws. You know he them butter. KD them.
So he checking in.
What?
He checking in, KD.
Bro, he at the line. Why he
Yeah,
to the side, look.
That's one.
Come on in here.
That's two. That's already 1 point. I got over you.
Kawhi coming out. Look, you know the robot.
You ain't got nothing for me, bro. Like,
bro, that's
nothing.
That's raps. That's raps. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that can be Terrence Mann checking in at that time. You feel me? Like that could be any one of them. Batum off the bench, Moore's off the bench. All I'm saying is Covington off the bench. All I'm saying is, bro, them boys ain't trying to see KD like that, man. KD, bro, people forget. Yeah, he lost in the playoffs last year and the year before.
Bad.
But if you look at those performances, he only had that one bad series against Boston. Before that, bro, he was literally scoring 40 points in an elimination game against Giannis with his foot on the toe. Like he literally could have won that. That was foot on the toe, game 7.
Yeah.
So like, bro, he's still that guy. And you just added him to Booker, and Chris Paul and Booker went to the finals by themselves.
Yep.
So I'm saying, like, bro, it's literally copy and paste what he did with the Warriors. You just gotta hope Chris Paul got one more in him. That's literally what they hope. After this year, I think Chris Paul is pretty much toasted. Like,
when are we gonna see these guys leave?
No, I'm telling you, I think this summer you can see.
LeBron,
I really think this summer you can see Kyrie go to the Suns. I really do, because think about it. You got Chris Paul there. KD and Kyrie already played together. If they really are still cool, that's like the same thing with Harden, Kyrie, and KD, but it's a little bit better because Booker can catch and shoot. You know what I mean? Booker do play better defense. He is in his prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and Kyrie is better than Chris Paul.
This is lowering Booker's value.
What you mean is lowering it?
Booker was about to be like the man if
Booker was the man for 7 years.
Yes.
And did nothing. Bro, it was time for him.
He got to the finals.
No, bro. I think if you take a look back. Take a look back in the league. I'm gonna just take you on a whole history trip of the league.
Okay.
How many years do you think teams give one player to win by themselves? How many years?
As the best player?
Without getting you no help. No help. Like no help.
Give you about.
Like no trades, no nothing. It depends on the organization, but just by average.
2 to 4.
All right. So usually no help, 1 year. You know why that is? Because teams already know after the first year, you kind of happy because it was your first year. You might have won Rookie of the Year. Like if you Luka, if you Trey. But then like you're still like, dang, that was hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like you finally get that it was hard thing. And I give you examples. When James Harden got to the Rockets, they quickly got that man, Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work, but they did it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you had Dwayne Wade, after he didn't win with no more after that first ring, they quickly got that man Shaq. Like they waited 1 or 2 years after that. You don't want a disgruntled star. It only take one, bro. Look at been in the league 2, 3 years. Mm-hmm. As soon as they lost Brunson, they didn't even wait a year. They got him the next year. So what I'm saying is you only get 1 year to have like a really kind of that was weird. It ain't like that. Kawhi Leonard gave us 1 weird year. Ask for a trade. It only take 1 year. So it's not 2, 3, 4. You get 1 really weird year. And I think Chris Paul having a weird playoffs could do that. That could send him somewhere. And Kyrie didn't even do the exit interview today. That just came through. He didn't do the exit interview. And for you guys don't know what the exit interview is, it's literally like the class reunion picture to your high school. It's like everybody showing up for it. Like you put on the prom thing, you take a picture so everybody can see you for the rest of their life. You will never see him no more. Bro, like I said, he ain't like, no. It was all a facade. He just came here because he want to get paid. He just said he want to get fined.
My job.
And that's literally what, and people gotta give Stephen A his credit. Stephen A been saying this since last summer. He said, bro, Kyrie Irving is trying to his best to get to LA. The reason why he in LA is because the Nets owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, and Mark Cuban just needing something to keep Doncic happy. But honestly, bro, I think Kyrie, I've been saying this, unless the Angel really flip this switch and play like a star, and I mean what I just said, a star, I don't think Genie paying him.
So he's up for a contract this year? Does he got any options?
So D'Angelo was on that contract that not the one he got from D'Angelo didn't have a lot of contracts.
Mm-hmm.
But this contract is ending and it's nothing else. It's just ending. They can extend them for 2 years for 90, I think. But I think he wants the not 40, but like 4-year, 120 and 130, something like that. And the Lakers are like, all right, bro, you 27. That's fine. Like you in the middle of your prime. You feel me? But they also like you missed a couple games with a hip, missed a couple games with a foot. When you do play, you have shot well, but like then you just go missing and like some games like where were you? Like it's like we already got one of those in AD. We really would like to get the third guy to be like a little bit aggressive. You know what I mean? Like we already got like a guy that like don't want to be aggressive every night. Like we kind of need a chucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like
you have one.
But you got to understand it was the wrong regret. We need like a Lillard one. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really think
making shot aggressive is what you're trying to say.
I think the Lakers really want, and this is over Kyrie. I think they would rather Dame. I think the Lakers would rather Dame, and not because I think Kyrie's a better player.
Dame plays.
There you go.
Until you
and it's no off the court thing. It's no off the court. You know he's gonna play. You know what I mean? And I think they really they would rather somebody that is like Dame than Kyrie Irving. The reason why I don't see that happening is because Portland really seem like they're in a marriage. Them boys are married. Like that man's married to the Blazers.
He doesn't seem too upset with Blazers.
And they don't seem too upset with him. It strikes me as we didn't think there was another Tim Duncan besides Curry and Curry.
Kemba Walker.
And I know Charlotte wasn't doing that. And so like basically like you have to understand that like Paul Pierce could have did it. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Dirk did it. You know what I mean? There's a couple of people that did do it. D Wade didn't do it. Like, and everybody thought D Wade would do it. You know what I mean? Like those weird years in Cleveland. Like,
Bulls.
Like the Bulls at least where he's from. He's from there, Chicago.
You can say that. But
so and he made the playoffs. Cleveland. I don't know what you're doing there, buddy.
So we're never gonna talk about that team that LeBron assembled, the Avengers, the Derrick Rose, Isaiah Thomas, D Wade. This man brought the whole All-Star team from 2014. It said, which I think about me now, Warriors, and then had half of them traded before the fourth week.
There's this thing about LeBron, man.
He said, no.
LeBron he plays 2K too much. We all know that, man. He's a video game player, man. That's why I be saying, man, LeBron is one of the best NPCs there is in the human race. Like the man is really not for real. He's a true NPC, and we'll get that's an off-season topic. That's off-season topic.
That is definitely awesome.
But we're gonna wrap this up today. We'll end this by saying who we think will win the next play-in game. So I'm gonna pull these boys up.
You gonna start with Tuesday?
Let's do it. So who Tuesday?
Tuesday on TNT, 7:30 p.m. You got the Hawks Heat.
Okay.
I'm going with the Heat.
You're going with the Heat?
I'm going with the Heat.
Why you going
Jimmy
with
Buckets.
All right, Jimmy Buckets.
He just beat Trae first round, man. I mean, one game, Jimmy Buckets versus Trae Young. I haven't seen much from Trae. What is he averaging? 26.
That -5.
-5. The play-in series. What was the regular season? Miami won 3-1 of the regular season. Granted, all of them were close. Every single one of them were at least close. Miami is favored. I got 4.5 over here.
All right, I got 5.
You got, look who's doubtful. They're not even playing.
No. These are all wrong right now. These are all wrong now.
Okay.
But I got Heat too. All right, Lakers, Timberwolves.
Lakers.
All right. And they're 7 right now.
Nice. All right. Wednesday. Wait. Who you got?
Yeah.
We got Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers.
All right,
Lakers.
cool.
Pelicans, Thunder.
It's a tough one.
They're about 5 right now with Thunder.
I'm gonna go Thunder.
Thunder. I'm gonna go Pelicans only because the Pelicans really been playing great.
Okay.
Bulls Raptors. This is a tough one.
I got let's see. I got
2 seconds. 2 seconds. Like literally. Like literally. Who you got?
Raptors.
All right.
This is a better team.
I got I'm gonna go Bulls. So we'll catch you guys. We're not gonna pod tomorrow. We're gonna pod Tuesday. After that first round of the game on the play-ins, and then we'll put out this content on Twitch, YouTube, and what's the other one? TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. So
YouTube
appreciate
Shorts.
you guys. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. Appreciate you guys coming through for the hour we did. We also did another hour earlier, so you guys got 2 pods in one. So you guys are some lucky MFers. You have a good night.